Hello.
Hello. I thought if I came earlier, I'd be less tired. Still tired now. So I signed up for 10 minutes. And this is only my 5th time doing an open mic, so smart move. And this is new material as well. The only ears that have heard this over and over again are my dogs, and it's not a good sign. He did not laugh one time while he practiced, so good luck to me. Yeah, so maybe next week, since I'm trying to just jump up the ladder on this open mic thing, maybe next week I'll do my Netflix special here. If you guys want to show up, it's going to be a max of 10 minutes. I'm trying to do what I'm calling fast fact tracking into fame, because I feel like I look at the Hollywood elite and there's like no morbidly obese people, and I feel like even the fat people that get famous, it's like 2 things happen. One, they give into the pressures of society and they lose weight and become lame-ass quitters in the fat game. Or they have heart problems from being fat. Okay, that sounds realistic, sure, heart problems from being fat. I think we all know what's really going on in Hollywood. Illuminati hates fatties. I think it's very clear. I'm coming out now, I'm not afraid to say it. I just think the Illuminati should accept me and let me in that bitch, because recently Southwest announced that they are no longer going to charge fat fucks for another seat if their butt cheeks can't fit in just one seat. So I'm just saying, like, if the airlines can broaden or widen their horizons, I think Illuminati should just let me in. So I don't think they would have let me in at my highest weight, though, which was 619 pounds.
Wow.
Calm down. Sorry, I'm just like all the memories of being 600 pounds just came back at once. I don't think they would have let me in, and I bring this up a lot in my life because I earned the executive fat miles at the young age of 25, and so I've been lounging around talking about it ever since then. And some of you might be looking at me and wondering, I have lost some weight since then. I know it's odd to brag about that and still be fat as fuck, I get it. But here we are. Look, way back then when I was 25, I never could have predicted that I would be working 100% remote at home. I never predicted that DoorDash was going to be a thing. Anything my heart desires, I get delivered to my front door. Naturally, 99% of that's going to be food. 1% is going to be lube. And that's because I never could have predicted that virtual reality porn was going to be so fucking awesome. I was going to say Ready Player Come real funny, but I gave up on that. But I am losing a lot of calories with the VR headset. The problem is all the door dashing is like canceling that out with the food, so the struggle is real. The craziest thing when I was over 600 pounds was I got laid. If it sounds like I'm bragging, it's because I am. I don't know if you guys all heard what I said, but I was 619 pounds and I was having sexual intercourse with a woman. What I'm saying is I was hauling over half a ton of fat right into Pound Town, baby. I know, I'm a romantic. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys know the amount of charm, the kind of personality you have to possess to get a woman to come to your apartment and have sex with you at that size without paying? Let me just paint the picture. I was laying in my bed, like Jabba the Hutt. I was breathing real hard, sweating for no reason. I called her up on my iPhone 3GS and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I just got that new movie, The Blind Side, on Netflix DVD, and I got a couple of My Card lemonades with your name on it. And if you're quick, and I mean quick, you might get a couple bites of these sizzling hot pockets that just came out the microwave. Yeah. Pepperoni, another one's ham and cheese. Who do you think you're talking to? I got the ranch to dip it in, duh. 600-pound Playa is all I'm saying. And now that I just had that flashback of all the ranch I've ate in my life, I realized, yeah, fat people do die from heart problems. So I retract my accusations to the Illuminati. You're off the hook. Yeah, I feel like I don't have to be a mind reader to know that some of you are probably like, oh, it's probably gross to have sex with a 600-pound dude. You'd be surprised. It turns out it is. But there are some advantages, okay? this girl came over, and when we got to the sex part, oh, so good. No, it's been so long. No, I'm just kidding. When we got to the sex part, we didn't discuss it. She knew, I knew, she was going to be on top, for sure. Because me on top, missionary, not unless I'm on a mission to be on a new reality show called My 600-Pound Murderer. Look, I'm out here trying to crush bitches, okay? I'm not trying to crush bitches. I think that title's really good, though. Like, everybody here knows if you were sitting down, even if you were binge watching a show for a few seasons, you left the last episode on a cliffhanger, if you scroll by and you see My 600-Pound Murderer, we all know we're going to be watching that shit. So. I think some of the advantages would be, you're thinking women are like, I don't like to be on top. That's a lot of work. Not with a big dude. It's like riding an animal you're having sex with. You're all sturdy, you're propped up, do your wildest tricks. You can even try a couple of new ones. I mean, even if you fall, you have all this soft fat to land on, you're good to go. Some women, they don't like being on top because they get insecure, looking down and the dude's looking up at them. But with a big dude, when you're sitting on top of a 600-pound mountain and you're looking down at the valley below of all the stretch marks and fat just rippling in the wind, you can't help yourself but feel like the prettiest gal at the ball. Okay? Plus, you get all these good feelings because you're a volunteer. We both know you're doing God's work here. You're safe. And after all is said and done, and you're finished cow tipping, as I like to call it, the big dude's gonna have some awesome snacks for you. And a lot of you are like, is the big dude gonna share the snacks? I told you, DoorDashing does not stop. We finished that last chicken wing, there's gonna be a fresh batch on the ground outside the door. And if you're lucky, maybe some more lube. I don't know. I know it sounds like I'm trying to push women to go out there and just have sex with morbidly obese dudes that aren't leaving their apartments. Maybe I am. Maybe some of us big dudes that can still walk should be marching the streets, fighting for the rights of the obese. I'm going to set that up. Don't worry if there's any fat people. I don't think there's any fat people in here, but besides me, it's going to be a short march, maybe like half a block. But I think our message, it'll get out there. I know a lot of women, this is another advantage for sleeping with a big dude, is a lot of women, they like, skinny dudes with rock hard abs. When it comes to spooning, I don't know. I think a bag of rocks against your spine sounds pretty horrible. It sounds good. How about a human sleep number bed? Yeah, that's right. My fat will literally conform to your body. You'll be comfortable. You're going to have the best goddamn sleep you've ever had in your entire life, okay? And this is America, so I think we got to get real. How long until you guys are gross for not being 600 pounds? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been to a Walmart lately. It's getting pretty thick out there. It's pretty thick. So, I'm just saying, save a cheeseburger and fuck a fat boy. That's what I'm saying. That's my set. Thank you.